Page 212, Chapter 11, New Challenges Face Congress I. The year 1979 dawned with new challenges. The ambitions of Charan Singh, who wanted to become the Prime Minister of India, the ever-increasing influence of the RSS and the Janasangh in the administration, the increasing dependence of the Prime Minister on that group, and the internal factional quarrel among the socialist groups in the ruling clique had already destroyed the cohesion of the Janata Party. The only cementing force which kept them formally together was the lurking fear of the emergence of Indira Gandhi. Para. The attacks on Congress leaders and workers went on unabated. In Punjab, Gyani Zail Singh was brutally attacked, and in West Bengal, Barkat and many other state Congress leaders were beaten up by the police. In Bhubaneswar, Indira Gandhi's convoy was assaulted, as were important Congress leaders like K.C. Lenka and B.M. Mohanty. Even ordinary workers of the party faced such attacks, but no eventuality was enough to daunt them. Such was the level of their enthusiasm. Page 213. The issue of dual membership, Janata Party and the RSS, was highlighted by leaders like Madhuli Mai, and a section of the Janata Party members demanded that Janasangh members snap ties with the RSS. A section of the Janata Party, particularly the socialists, felt that the dominance of the RSS elements in both the state and central administrations was costing the party its Muslim vote bank. In addition, the ineffectiveness of various state governments to tackle communal riots in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and other states had seriously eroded the Janata Party's base among Muslims. The Janata Party had also lost the support of the Harijans and other weaker sections, since vested interests and upper castes in the states ruled by the Janata Party deprived them of the gains received during the Congress rule. The virtual dismissal of Charan Singh and Raj Narayan from the government, the mutual trading of charges between the Prime Minister and the former Home Minister, the massive Kisan rally in support of Charan Singh to demonstrate his power, all were symptoms of the fissures appearing in the ruling party. The electoral success and the massive popular support received by Congress I in 1978 worried these warring factions and made them realize that they had to bury their differences in the interest of survival. The Janata Party tried to deal with their internal contradictions, and hence it started a patch-up bid, along with vindictive action against Indira Gandhi. Para. Meanwhile, we went on strengthening our party through mass agitation and other public programs like Indira Gandhi started. I repeat. Para. Meanwhile, we went on strengthening our party through mass agitation and other public programs. Indira Gandhi started touring the length and breadth of India and pulled mammoth crowds everywhere she went. Even the hostile press had to admit that she was the real opposition and alternative to the Janata Party. Page 214. Every day, important leaders were quitting Chavan's Congress to join us. In both houses of parliament, we were now the main opposition party. C.M. Stephen and Kamalapati Tripathi were recognized as leaders of the opposition in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, respectively. Para. Initially, making a big dent in northeast India seemed to be an impossibility. I was working hard at this, and ultimately it was possible to rope in some important Congress leaders of that region. Captain Williamson Sangma and P.A. Sangma joined our party, along with their entire group in Meghalaya. Others who joined us were Rajkumar Dorendra Singh and Rishan Kishing of Manipur, Chiten Jamir and S.C. Jamir of Nagaland, P.K. Thungan and P.K. Thungan and Gyogon Apang of Arunachal Pradesh, Lal Thanhaula of Mizoram, and N.B. Katiawada of Sikkim. Leaders like S.K. Patil and K. Hanumantha, and K. Hanumanthaya also joined us by early 1979. Para. Some organizational changes were also made in the parliamentary party and the mother organization, both at the state and central levels. After these changes, Congress I launched political programs highlighting the failures of the Janata Party in protecting the interest of the Harijans and the minorities. The debacle that the Congress had suffered in the general elections of 1977 owed largely to the erosion in these powerful bases. Indira Gandhi concentrated on addressing these two issues regarding which there was sustained agitation at various levels through the year. The first AICC session of the year was held in Delhi on 21st and 22nd April 1979, and its political resolution focused on adopting an action program. From the action plan, it was evident that the principal opposition party, Congress I, espoused the cause of the downtrodden and the suffering weaker sections of the country. Para. We were facing acute financial constraints. While newspapers spun yarns about Indira Gandhi's unlimited resources, it was becoming extremely difficult to manage day-to-day organizational expenses. Page 215. As treasurer of the party, I found it difficult to make both ends meet. I suggested to Indira Gandhi that she should appeal for funds during the rallies and mass meetings. She did just that, and the response was good. We instructed all PCCs and other subordinate bodies to collect funds through coupons, which yielded encouraging results. Para. Since the Chikmagalur election, Devraj Urs had taken a peculiar position. He thought of himself as leader and that he was the reason for Indira Gandhi's election win and popularity, even repeating on the floor of the State Assembly J.B. Kripalani's remark that he, open bracket, close bracket, could have got even a schoolgirl to win the election from Chikmagalur. Para. The final report of the Grover Commission was submitted on 17th March. Before this, in January, the interim report had been submitted in which Ers was charged with nepotism, among other things. We had not taken any cognizance of it, and people unaffected by its constant mention in election campaigns voted overwhelmingly for Indira Gandhi's party. Devraj Ers, however, felt that he should have his second line of defense ready and started courting the Janata Party. After the final report was submitted, Ers met with Janata Party leaders Chandrasekhar and George Fernandez and Congress leaders Rajni Patel and Sharad Pawar. I repeat, and Sharad Pawar at the penthouse of Gwenker's Express Towers in Bombay. This meeting explored the idea and possibility of former congressmen, wherever they were, coming together, but without Indira Gandhi. Footnote 76. Footnotes. Footnote 76. Janardhan Thakur, Indira Gandhi and Her Power Game, New Delhi, 1979, page 104. Simultaneously, efforts were made for all factions of Congress to unite. Formal talks were initiated, and Indira Gandhi deputed P.V. Narasimha Rao to talk on behalf of Congress I. Swaran Singh, who became the president of Congress O after Brahmananda Reddy, was eager to forge unity between the two Congress too. Page 216. Sober congressmen like Devendra Dwivedi, Bipin Pal Das, and others. Indira Gandhi gave a public call for such unity, and this was endorsed in the AICC resolution of 21st April. Para. On 26 February, Swaran Singh met Indira Gandhi at her residence. A joint statement was issued saying that steps to unite the two parties were being taken. Open inverted comma. We hope nothing would be done to hamper the progress. Close inverted comma. Footnote 77. At a press conference on the following day, Swaran Singh expressed hope of this unity being actioned shortly. In fact, it was his own party that posed the maximum challenge, as the Hawks were intent on destroying Indira Gandhi and Swaran Singh's attempt. Some of this ilk, like D.K. Borua, Uni Krishnan, Shogata Roy, and Dada Saheb Rupwate, met at the residence of Dinesh Goswami and proclaimed that the Indira Swaran joint statement was a camouflage to entrap congressmen into a position where they would be used by Indira Gandhi to further her ulterior and selfish motives. The Hawk said that Indira Gandhi wanted unity primarily because she was scared of the special courts bill and the imminent conviction of Sanjay Gandhi in the, open inverted comma, Kissa Kursi Ka, close inverted comma, case. They wanted the unity talks to stop at once, open inverted comma. No surrender, close inverted comma, was their slogan. With Y.B. Chavan's blessings, Sharad Pawar launched a full-scale attack against the unity move, and ultimately, on 12th March, the Congress O finally declared that this chapter was over and there would be no more talk of unity. Footnote 77, Times of India, 27 February. Page 217. There was nothing new about the unity talks which we had suggested. We said that instead of compromising our stand regarding the anti-people politics of Janata Party government, we should confront them unitedly through mass movements. But our efforts were frustrated. We were sad, but some of us already knew. I repeat, but our efforts were frustrated. We were sad, but some of us already knew that the unity talks would not materialize and that the other Congress O would soon be rendered ineffective. Para. Close on the heels of this came trouble in Karnataka. As I mentioned, Devraj Ers had started moving on the sly. During those days, some people believed that there was the need for a third front comprising the non-RSS outfits, the Janata Party, and the non-Indira Gandhi Congress. At a dinner with Chandrasekhar, Y.B. Chavan said that there was a possibility of cooperation between the Janata Party and the anti-Indira group in the Congress. Ers elaborated this view in a meeting of the CWC, open inverted commas. Let people stop going surreptitiously to Mr. Sanjay Gandhi, close inverted comma, he said, open inverted comma, else I will expose such people. I believe in the policies and programs of the Congress and in the leadership of Mrs. Gandhi, but do not mistake me for a sycophant. Close inverted comma. Footnote 78. Uncalled for and in bad taste, this observation left many members of the CWC stunned. Para. Another member who fired her salvo at Sanjay Gandhi at this AICC session was Tarakeshwari Sinha, open inverted comma. Some people have formed a Saturn's ring around you, close inverted comma, she told Indira Gandhi. When she was asked to speak further on the subject, she left the meeting agitated. Fortunately, members attending the meeting were unaffected by these melodramatic fireworks. Footnotes. Footnote 78. AICC session 21 April. Para. Devraj Ers was appointed president of the ad hoc PCC in Karnataka in January 1978. When he became chief minister, it was expected that he would step down from the state party president's post on his own, in keeping with the convention of one man, one post. Page 218. But Ers wanted to keep both offices. He was asked a number of times to recommend someone of his choice as the PCC president, but he kept avoiding the issue. Finally, on 8th May 1979, C.K. Jafar Sharif publicly demanded Ers' resignation as the state party president. Indira Gandhi was scheduled to visit Karnataka during that period. She requested that the PCC meeting be called on 11th May to discuss the question of the PCC president. At the meeting, Ers expressed his desire to step down from the office of PCC president, but insisted that the PCC president be elected, which was against the rules and constitution of the party. The Congress president and all other organizational units were elected according to the constitution of the party. However, during the split, we got Indira Gandhi elected as president of the I repeat, president of the INC by the members assembled in January 1978. Indira Gandhi was authorized to nominate all bodies, including the CWC, the CPB, and state units. Ers refused to appreciate this simple issue. He was determined to stage a showdown against the Congress High Command on this issue. When Indira Gandhi was asked at the press conference to comment on the matter of the PCC president, she replied that the subject would be discussed further. Para. At the parliamentary board, we took a firm stand and maintained that we would not succumb to pressure from Devraj Ers. Ers had to follow the usual convention, and he was told clearly that the president of the ad hoc PCC would be nominated by the CWC, as had been done with every PCC. Ers did not like this approach and went on to criticize the leadership both directly and obliquely in the press. Addressing a convention of congressmen at Ahmedabad, he said, open inverted comma, personalities are no doubt important, but the party's policies and program are more important than personalities. Close inverted comma. Page 219. Prima facie, this observation seemed perfect, but in view of the context of his speech, it would clearly appear to be a dig at Indira Gandhi. He was trying to create a larger-than-life image for himself. Come rain or shine, Bangalore walls and streets were full of his life-size cutouts. Para. As things started deteriorating, Indira Gandhi asked me to go to Karnataka and contact local leaders. First, I contacted B. Janardhan Pujari and, I repeat, the MP from Mangalore and a total devotee of Indira Gandhi. We had decided not to put Gundu Rao and his friends at the forefront, since they were very close to Sanjay Gandhi, and Sanjay Gandhi was a red flag for Ers. I spent the whole of May and a part of June in Karnataka. CM Stephen and Kamalapati Tripathi also came to Bangalore and had talks with Devraj Ers, but to no avail. He was determined to part ways. He thought that by being firmly saddled in office for 5 years and with powerful friends in the ruling Janata Party, he could part ways with Indira Gandhi, who, to him, had become, open inverted, I repeat, he could part ways with Indira Gandhi, who to him had become, open inverted comma, dispensable, close inverted comma, by then. His cup of confidence was brimming when he remarked before reporters immediately after the Chikmagalur election, open inverted comma, I do not want to tell you what all I did. Do you call this a victory? Where is her charisma? Tell me. Close inverted comma. Footnote 79. After crossing the river, he forgot the ferryman. Para. I toured the districts of Karnataka extensively and contacted important congressmen. I was accompanied by Janardhan Pujari, Veerappa Moily, S. Bangarappa, Jafar Sharif, and K. Malanna. Back in Delhi from Karnataka, I reported to Indira Gandhi that we should think in terms of building the party unit there without us if necessary. Footnotes. Footnote 79. Janardhan Thakur, Indira Gandhi and Her Power Game, New Delhi, 1979, page 100. When the question of the appointment of the ad hoc PCC came up to the CWC meeting, many members suggested that we make one more attempt to reconcile with us before taking this extreme step. They pointed out that there were only 2 oases in the desert, and we should not allow them, and we should not allow one of them to dry up. Page 220. I was firm in my assessment, and I gave them my impression of the situation there. I told the committee that appeasing us would not brighten the image of the leadership, and if we could not assert ourselves now, we may never be able to do so. Stephen and Antuli strongly supported me. Ultimately, on 7th June 1979, the CWC appointed the ad hoc Karnataka PCC committee consisting of the following members. S. Bangarappa, open bracket, President, close bracket, B. Shankaranand, D. K. Naikar, M. Veerappa Moily, Janardhan Pujari, A. K. Samad, Blasius D'Souza, Sahur Shivana, Dharam Singh, B.N. Kengegowda, and Devraj Urs, open bracket, ex officio, close bracket. Para. B. Basavalingappa had first agreed to serve on the committee and gave his consent in Delhi. But when he returned to Bangalore, he changed his stand and issued statements against the decision of the CWC. He then joined Devraj Urs' bandwagon. Urs' reaction was as expected. He launched a scathing attack against the Congress High Command. He gathered his group and orchestrated hysteria against the party leadership at a joint meeting of the dissolved PCC and legislature party. As if that was not enough, he demanded the resignation of R. Gundu Rao from the cabinet in the most undignified manner. Gundu Rao's only fault was that he was a loyal supporter of Indira and Sanjay Gandhi. It seemed like a personal vendetta and nothing short of a retaliatory measure because Gundu Rao was not even a member of the newly appointed ad hoc committee. Para. Devraj Urs and his followers started issuing open statements condemning the Congress I leadership. The ruling Janata Party and Congress O started believing that the end was very near for Indira Gandhi and her party. A section of the national press, so long critical of Devraj Urs, suddenly rediscovered great virtues in him and was all praise for him. Page 221. Para. The Congress High Command could not remain a silent spectator. A show cause notice was issued to Urs, who, instead of explaining his conduct and expressing regret, sent a nasty reply which clearly indicated that he was itching for disciplinary action. Para. The repercussions of the CWC's decision were to be expected. Urs formed his own, open inverted comma, Karnataka Congress, close inverted comma. He neither resigned nor took steps to reconcile with the leadership. However, he had no immediate worry as the majority of the MLAs were with him and a large number of MPs continued to remain loyal to him. He had succeeded in pushing them into a make-believe world in which it appeared that Devraj Urs was more popular than Indira Gandhi in Karnataka. He believed that his own image as a benefactor of the poor was brighter than that of Indira Gandhi. The view was supported by the anti-Indira forces within the country and thanks to a few members of the national press. Devraj Urs came to be considered a national leader by many. Para. Our task was not easy. There were those in the party who believed that I had wrongly advised Indira Gandhi and that I should not have taken a hard line. But except for a few chronically disgruntled elements like N.K. Tirupade from Maharashtra and Magan Bhai Barrett from Gujarat, no one complained publicly. So we set about rebuilding the party in Karnataka. While the leaders were not with us, we had party support from the grassroots. Accompanied by Bangarappa, Moili, Sharif, and Pujari, among others, I went back to Karnataka and toured the districts extensively. Hassan, Chitradurga, Tumkur, Mandya, Chikmagalur, Karkala, Belthangadi, Mangalore, and Udupi. At the end of this extensive tour, we decided to hold a convention of congressmen at the Glass House in Bangalore. It was fixed for 15 July 1979. Page 222. Indira Gandhi reached Bangalore the night before the convention and was warmly welcomed. The road from the airport to the Kumara Krupa guest house was lined with people. Attended by a huge number of Congress workers from all parts of the state, the convention was a success. The news of Morarji Desai's resignation reached us when Indira Gandhi was addressing a public meeting organized after the convention. We returned to Delhi immediately. The twists and turns in the Janata Party's destiny were now leading to its inexorable collapse. Para. Devraj Urs was by no means sitting pretty while we launched our offensive in Karnataka. He had already formed his Karnataka Congress, and his divorce from Congress I was a shot in the arm for Congress O, which was fast running out of steam. Their reaction was hysterical. Not satisfied with congratulating Urs for his open inverted comma, bold step, close inverted comma, they offered him party leadership on a platter. Overnight, Congress O became Congress Urs, with Devraj Urs at its helm. Para, but it was the beginning of the end. Within just 6 months of party ways with the Congress, I repeat, within just 6 months of parting ways with the Congress I, Urs was wiped out from the state in the Lok Sabha elections, while Congress I won 27 of the 28 seats, open bracket, with only 1 seat going to the Janata Party, close bracket. Para. Trouble had started in Maharashtra too. The coalition government of the Congress I and Congress O under Vasant Dada Patil collapsed. Sharad Pawar, with a section of Congress O MLAs and the support of the Janata Party, now formed the government. N.K. Tirupade developed cold feet and joined the Devraj Urs camp. Para. While all this was going on, the nation's eyes were trained on Delhi. There the Janata Party had started counting its last days.